This video is brought to you by ScaledWorld.net. If you want to get your build featured or check out some other awesome featured builds, be sure to head over to their Facebook page or their website to check it out and fill in that feature form. I was debating on what to do with the interior. The body is a pretty bold and wild color, so the interior should have something matching or something pretty basic like black. I thought about doing red, but then it would kind of be a McDonald's themed car, and other colors would kind of look weird or a bit over the top, and I wanted to stay a bit cleaner as I did not really add any of those sponsor decals on the outside either, so I just went the safe route and painted everything in a semi-gloss black to simulate a sort of leather black interior. So now that everything is pretty black and basic, I needed to detail that up. So I added some flocking to simulate some carpet. I laid down a Humbrol enamel black base as a glue, then applied the flocking on top from Scale Production with a T-sifter. Maybe it would have been better if I did this the other way around, but I did not, so I needed to do it now anyway. I punched a couple of holes in some masking tape to cover up the main area and relieve a small hole for the parts that I want to paint in a silvery chrome, and then did the same thing on the inside with a hole punch as well. They are from Tamiya. I have links in the description down below to fill in the vent to keep that black, and then I could just airbrush the outside and have a pretty nice bezel around it in a silver chrome contrasting color. I also masked off some of the door cards and the center console, and then moved on to the spray booth and painted everything in a chrome from Zero Paints. With those parts now all painted in the chrome silver color, I moved on to giving it a bit more detail and adding some of the other panels in as well that needed to be black. So I took out a brush from Citadel or Tamiya, either is fine. I have links in the description to some of the brushes I use as well, and then of course painted some of those panels in the black contrasting color. There was also a small trim piece on the steering wheel with the buttons for the controls for the radio and other stuff on it that needed to be silver. I did not really want to mask it off, it was a really small part and it wouldn't really look that good, so I just took out a brush and some silver paints and painted it that way. It was a lot easier and looks just as clean, or maybe even cleaner, as I would have totally messed that masking up. Now with an all black interior, the details are what makes the difference. Now, of course, I added a lot of the trim pieces in the silver, painted some black parts here and there, but to finish this interior off, I also decided to add some seatbelts and some seatbelt material from Scale Production. The stop-start button was painted with a permanent marker in a red color, and then I could start assembling the entire thing with a lot of Super Gold Plus from Bob Smith Industries. Only a couple more things to do before this interior is finished. I needed to add some more details to the handbrake and also to the shifter. Apply a couple of decals, glue the steering wheel in and that final door panel, and this interior is done. This video is brought to you by scaledworld.net. If you want to get your build featured or check out some other awesome featured builds, be sure to head over to their Facebook page or their website to check it out and fill in that feature form.